Now to the manhunt for the suspected killer of the UnitedHealthcare CEO, Brian Thompson, who was gunned down on a Manhattan sidewalk. NYPD investigators gathering more evidence every day since the killing. And this weekend, searching a pond in Central Park. ABC's Aaron Katersky joins us live with the very latest. Aaron, good morning. We just got new pictures from NYPD also this morning.
And those images are important because it's believed to be the image of the shooter just after the shooting, getting into a taxi. We'll show you those in a second. This is now a nationwide manhunt. The NYPD is fielding hundreds of tips. The suspected shooter has not been identified yet, though he left behind a tantalizing clue. This morning, the hunt for the killer of UnitedHealthcare chief Brian Thompson enters a fifth day.
The net is tightening, and we're going to bring this person to justice.
Overnight, the NYPD releasing these new images of the suspect, showing him getting into a taxi. NYPD dive teams searching the boat pond in Central Park, looking for evidence, including the murder weapon and the bicycle the suspect was seen pedaling. The pond is near the spot where investigators recovered what they say they think is the suspect's backpack. They took it directly to the NYPD forensic lab for examination, and sources tell ABC News it contained a jacket and Monopoly money.
It is important to have the backpack because you may be able to pull off some genetic or forensic material, like maybe DNA.
The suspect fled the shooting scene on foot, then is seen entering Central Park on a bike. He exited the park 8 minutes later and was seen here pedaling on West 85th Street near Columbus Avenue. By 7 a.m., police said the suspect had ditched the bike and hailed a taxi. By 7:30, 45 minutes after the shooting, the suspect was gone. Police say they saw him on video near the bus station by the George Washington Bridge, where they believe he boarded a bus and left the city. The FBI is now joining the search and offering a $50,000 reward for information leading to the arrest of this man, seen smiling at a hostel on Manhattan's Upper West Side. Police say he entered New York on a bus that originated in Atlanta. They don't know where he boarded, but say he arrived just after 10 p.m. November 24th, 10 days before the shooting. Wherever he went, police say he paid with cash, and except for that one time, made sure a mask covered his face. Investigators have not determined a motive. Police say nothing so far indicates the shooting had anything to do with the personal life of Brian Thompson, a father of two going through a divorce. Investigators are focused on clues that suggest a disgruntled employee or angry client of UnitedHealthcare. The words deny, defend, and depose were written in Sharpie on shell casings found at the scene, echoing this 2010 book about the insurance industry's failure to pay certain claims. Protesters have targeted UnitedHealthcare at its headquarters in Minnesota, calling out Thompson's $10 million pay package. His death has unleashed frustration with the insurance industry on social media, where the suspect has been venerated.
Brian Thompson may not have personally been the target, but he represented the system.
NYPD officials believe they have made significant progress now closing in on the suspect. Still, though, no official identification has been made.
And Aaron, that point you're making at the end of your piece about the reaction by many people because of what Brian Thompson represented has been fascinating to see, scary at some points. What are we learning about the contents of the backpack?
So the backpack contained a Tommy Hilfiger jacket and Monopoly money, which seems like he may have been toying with investigators or intended for police to find the backpack, but they handled it very carefully because, never mind what's on the inside, they wanted to make sure there was they could get some DNA perhaps off the outside, so they took it up with an excavator.
Wow.
Human hands never touched it. It went straight to a lab for analysis.
And Aaron, any new information about the gun itself, and what do we know about why NYPD detectives have gone to Atlanta?
Yeah, they've been getting a lot of tips coming in from Atlanta, probably because the bus that the suspect is believed to have taken into New York City originated there. And so the NYPD detectives wanted to be on the ground to help Atlanta police follow up. The gun itself is a rather unique 9mm pistol. They're investigating whether it's used on ranches and farms to put down an animal because it can fire quietly, but it's bolt action. The magazine is in the grip, and you have to cycle it manually, and they did seem to have some proficiency with the gun.
And just to be clear, still no ID.
Still no official identification, though, Gio. They want to believe they're close.
That's unbelievable. All right, Aaron Katersky, thank you so much.